Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, welcome people to episode 632 of Film Bastards. I am one of your co-hosts, Mark, and as I said, I am joined by...
Becky, hello everybody.
And...
I've torn my arse and my name is Ian.
Yes, with a ruptured glute, it is Ian there. What have we got this week? What have we got? We've not got the X-Files, I want to believe.
What a fucking jip,
apparently Chris Carter
Where is it?
Chris Carter's still tinkering with it, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably the official reason why it's not dropped yet.
Really?
He's still tinkering with it. It will drop at some point this summer, but apparently it did briefly drop in some regions, and then was immediately pulled because he isn't quite settled with it yet.
Damn.
Which
didn't know he had that much sway still.
Which suggests, that he's made some form of deal on this new X-Files where he's gone, all right, but you give me X amount and a release of my full cut, and I want to believe, and they've gone, sure.
That's a good point, because he's like nowhere to be seen in any of the chat about this new X-Files, isn't he?
He's
all Coogler.
Yeah, it's all with his approval. I think he is a executive producer on it, but he's very much come out and said it's not his show. He's not involved in the day-to-day running of it. I think I might be wrong in this. I read somewhere that said that he has spoken to Coogler and they do exchange emails about bits, but so we don't have that yet, but we will have it at some point in the summer.
I think it's wild though, like how invested I am in this now.
It's now one of my most anticipated movies of the year.
Yeah.
There's that. Ant-Man vs Coyote and Brad Pitt and his dog.
Yeah, Brad Pitt and his dog looks more interesting than I thought.
But we do have Disclosure Day. We have the latest instalment of Steven Spielberg. And what's he doing? He's bringing some aliens along with him. Right, we're going to chat that. Got the usual what we've been watching, with some trailer chat and all sorts of bits. Please to my friends' shows, including the Rewatch Project, Chinstroker versus Punter, Entertainment Landfill and others. But yeah, first continue listening to us. I can fly through this. Ian, what trailers have we had this week?
I don't know, mate.
Don't know. I know some. Once my YouTube loads.
Actually, no, I do. New Disney, Hexed.
Didn't watch this. What's it like?
Girl discovers she's got witch powers, goes to witch school.
Cool.
So like a shit Kiki's delivery service.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
They're turning Kiki's delivery service into a 10-part live-action show.
Well, that can fucking get in the sea, can't it?
Apparently,
yeah. Nobody needs it.
Yep.
How have they got approval for that? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fucking Ghibli need to just remember who they are.
Yeah, well, I think just probably to fund the next Ghibli movie. What else have we got? Hotspot. Did you watch this one here?
I did. Forgive me. I'm just silently watching something that might be a confirmation that Criterion are doing a full Kubrick set.
Ooh.
And if you could end complete. Fuck. Okay, coming soon. Now, that's interesting. Sorry, just a quick tangent. I don't think that'll be out in the UK, though, because Warner's have been putting out his stuff on their own 4K discs.
Yeah.
And that is gutting. And I also bet it will cost an absolute fucking shitload, because that Wes Anderson set certainly does.
Yeah, it'll be a spicy meatball.
Yes. Back to Hotspot. So I've got no idea what this film is about.
Yeah, me neither. All I know is it's got a guy with that silly haircut that all of them have. But the guy looks way too old to have that silly haircut that all of the young people have.
I'm keen for it though. It looks stylish as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm just very much of the I can't be bothered with whatever that is.
It is a haircut choice, though.
It looks evocative enough. I get what you're saying there, Bex. Like, it just like I've got no idea who that guy is, but the trailer seems to think it's a guy. Yeah. And B, is it about like cyber witches?
It appears to be something like that.
Well, IMDb says, in the late 21st century, an investigator and a member of a feared religious sect are brought together by a murder in a refugee camp.
So the guy there is a guy called Andreas Konopka, and he was in nothing that I recognise, but he used to be a PE teacher.
Oh, that's good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's evidently like big on the Eastern European scene, by the sounds of it, innit? Yeah, Polish.
Yeah.
Which, you know, for...
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, what else?
What else have we got?
What else?
We watched a trailer for a movie called Heartstopper Forever.
Yeah, can fuck off. We got distracted about 10 seconds into it and started on a conversation.
Yeah, we did, and then we both turned around and went,
shit.
We haven't watched any of this trailer, have we?
Yeah.
It's a young people have gay struggles film.
Yeah, well, want a Heartstopper?
Oh, is it like a sequel?
I think so.
Well,
It's a TV show that
Is
they're
it?
finishing off with a film.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
not
go.
for us.
Not
Fair
not
to
for
say.
us. Yeah.
Also, probably not for us. Shrek 5.
Just fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, like, just doing the Roxanne bit at the end. Like, I get that for kids, they'll just think it's funny that he's singing a song.
Yeah.
But it's like, even as a joke for adults, not a lot of people are going to know that.
Nope.
Not a lot of people remember 48 hours at this point.
Nope. Yeah. Yeah. It's a very much it's the nichest of the nichest. I don't think anybody who watches 48 you're not talking, I don't think you're even talking about parents of people who are taking kids to see Shrek 5
Nope.
at that era. That's like getting on for our parents.
That's exactly it, man. Like, you know, I've got a 12-year-old, I'm 41. You'll have people with 12-year-olds who are in their, like, early 30s, mid-30s. You know, they're not going to have a fucking clue.
I mean, what was it? 48 Hours was released in when? So there's a possibility you've got parents there that weren't born when it was released.
Yep.
It's wild. It's a strange choice. Yeah, 1982. 48 Hours is as old as me.
And then, I mean, shit, man, I wasn't born when 48 Hours came out, so there you go. You know, I'm sure it's going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, but it just kind of feels like, didn't we move on from this? But everything seems to be fucking regressing in all aspects of life at the moment, so I suppose Shrek 5 makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I'm sure Trump will love it.
It'll make loads of money, yeah, and you'll have loads of annoying people, probably wearing Crocs, Shrek Crocs probably, saying donkey to people, and it'll just make you go, we're not going to make it, are we?
I genuinely can never forgive Shrek as a franchise for the fucking catchphrases. It's probably why I've not watched any of the sequels.
I think we've seen the first two, haven't we? We've not seen any of them. Rest of them.
we maybe watched the first sequel. Yeah.
What catchphrases are in Shrek?
Fucking donkey in a Scottish accent over and over
Donkey
again.
there it is one. There is like a bunch because you get people constantly. Whenever I was when I used to work at Primark and they'd bring out a new Shrek range. Anytime you went near it, there'd be a bunch of people just holding it up to show people and just saying various Shrek catchphrases. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
I just... No.
Yeah. But...
Have you heard they're doing another Austin Powers... You have, because I said to you, the fuck's after another Austin Powers movie. Yeah. Ian, have you heard they're doing another Austin Powers movie?
Yeah, he said they're going to do one. And but why, man? Like, come on.
It's just... There's an element of... I really hope that like the Canada game that he was at with Ryan Reynolds, I hope that he went to where I was like, we're doing a new Austin Powers movie, and he went, do you reckon that's a good idea? Like now? Do you reckon?
Who the fuck wants that?
It's just not even like who wants it. It's just like the thing is, those films I haven't watched them in a long time. I bet they still have a comedic element to them that is fun, but I bet they have aged horrifically. Partially because they'd already aged when they were released. That was the point, but it was kind of poking fun at that. I don't think we're at the place where it's to poke fun at it anymore, because I think it's more the people who watch it will go, this is back when you could actually tell jokes.
Yeah.
It's. But Mike Myers seems like a good dude. Like, he's not a problematic comedian.
No, but I just feel like you've got enough fucking money. Just stop.
He's got loads. He must have so much fucking Shrek money. It's untrue.
Make something new, or just don't make anything. We don't need another Shrek. We don't need.
Do another Wayne's World.
I'd take another Wayne's World. No, because they'd be fucking... No, because part of it is their youth.
No, but do another Wayne's World. I mean, I'm not saying it'd be good, but that would be more interesting than another Austin Powers. What? Wayne's World, where they're still doing a basement show, and then somebody introduces them to YouTube, like so much later after YouTube, like they don't know what it is.
No, because they'd make some bullshitty version where it's like, they've had kids and their kids are doing a YouTube show and they just can't understand it. Yeah, that's fine. But
I'm saying that there's a good movie somewhere in a Wayne's World. They wouldn't do it. It'd go wrong.
Yeah.
Because like fucking Lily Rose Depp would show up as one of their kids or something like that.
Yeah.
It'd go wrong, but there is a good idea and a good like just outright silly movie in that somewhere. I think if you're going to recall something back. Do you know what doesn't look like a good silly movie? The Floaters.
No, I don't.
Didn't see this. What is it?
I'm not really sure.
It kind of looks a little bit like a Jewish propaganda film.
Okay.
Disguised as like a
camp movie.
As a camp comedy. Camp as in like summer camp rather than
Campy camp.
Camp.
The good kind of camp.
Yeah. But it does give whiffs of that, doesn't it?
Does a little bit, yeah. It's like a Jewish summer camp and she's in a bad place, so she goes and joins her friend as a counsellor, but her friend gives her the floaters to look after, which are the misfits.
Yeah. But yeah, it just doesn't... I watched it going, this doesn't look funny. No. And then for the last third of the trailer, it's all about the Jewish people finding their place that's always been there. You look at it going, this feels a little bit like Jerry Seinfeld's about to turn up.
Yeah, it's... I just don't know whether it's the right moment for me. Like that.
No, probably not. And I like a
summer camp movie.
summer camp comedy.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, that I don't think it's quite got it. What else have we got?
The Last House.
I like look at this.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
I mean, it gives good, I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards vibes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, intrigued to see what the fuck's actually going on, and it's a weirdly good central cast.
Yeah. It's
sure.
Yeah. That just on a weekend on Netflix gone then.
Yeah, Netflix movie, isn't it?
Mm. I mean,
It doesn't have that Netflix look. I think we're moving away from the Netflix look a little bit, aren't we?
yeah.
I like that.
It's a Louis Leterrier movie, so that's not the best.
Is he not good? He's the Now You See Me guy.
He's the one. He's not terrible, but he's also not
Great. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm up for that. Right, the final, the biggie I think we've got, haven't we now? Yeah? Anyone for any more?
No.
What's the biggie?
Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Brand new day. Spider-Man. Apparently Spider-Man, Brand New Day, is the first film where they've shot specific scenes to take advantage of Screen X.
Alright.
Not only that, but did you see also that it's going to be available in both scope and flat versions? So the cinema can choose whether to play it in like your full widescreen or your fills the whole screen ratios.
Oh.
For some fucking reason.
Why? That must be to do with the Screen X thing.
It's I think it's so they can get some absolute fucking wet wipes to watch it multiple times in different aspect ratios.
Yeah, fair.
Actually, not that was all it was. My question here just comes down to, if you've got a version that's got more top and bottom and a version that's got more left and right,
yeah,
what a percentage of the screen is actually going to have stuff that you need to pay attention to?
Well, what I think there is that the wider version will be the Screen X version. And that you'll have literally him swinging around from the sides, and that it won't matter as much if you don't see that swinging bit.
Yeah.
I think that's basically
Filler.
all of it.
Filler.
It'll be swinging bits. There won't be anything. You're not going to go, oh, fucking hell, who's he talking to? Like, who is that he's speaking to?
There's just a bit of lack of care about how the fucking frame's composed.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a, I'm not sure how that works. There's a little bit of it that's like, oh fuck, I'm going to see Spider-Man Brand New Day twice, aren't I?
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to find it now. I really hope it wasn't just Reddit being really, really weird with fake news. But I saw it. I saw a few people post about it. Yeah, here we go. Spider-Man Brand New Day has been mastered in both 1.9:1 for flat screens and 2.39:1 for scope screens. Even without IMAX screens, an expanded aspect ratio will be available.
It's for large screen format, isn't it? It's for like super screen.
Yeah, it says for both PLS and regular screens that are flat.
Yeah,
and
that's what it'll do.
It's so weird. For the first time in Spider-Man history, Spider-Man Brand New Day has been specially crafted in 2 native aspect ratios, delivering an Right, first off, 2 native aspect ratios. That isn't that an oxymoron? 2 and native. Delivering an optimized theatrical experience for audiences around the world, no matter what screen they see it on. There's. Let me just send this to you, and I know the audience won't see this, but just Google it.
You know that there's going to be a cinema that's going to upload the wrong one, don't you?
Oh God! I mean,
and you're going to be sat there going, "Why the fuck does this look as fucking weird?"
You should have just had that now. I mean, basically, it's a shot in their official promo stuff of Spider-Man and the Punisher. And it's basically saying, what, in the scope version you won't see their legs.
Yeah.
But then, there's no more of the left and the right.
No.
So, what?
It's just you don't see the dicks down.
Yeah.
So, but then it's like, it looks like it's been shot 4 flat. Then.
It does look like it's shot flat, yeah. So why? I don't get it.
So why have a scope version?
yeah. There's one screen somewhere in the US, isn't there? That's got like a fucking dodgy fucking screen. They've gone, oh, we keep having it. They look weird on it. Oh, I know.
I need someone to actually explain that to me.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to find a YouTube that explains why that's a thing to me.
Okay, so there's people saying it's basically to cut IMAX off at the knees by going, well, you'll get the more IMAX-y experience without being IMAX.
Still prefer IMAX.
Even though the Odyssey is apparently also doing it, where Dolby Cinema screens are going to show it in 1.85 to 1.
See, I more trust Nolan that there's a reason for it than I do Spider-Man.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like, Nolan shoots for IMAX. Like, IMAX is the preferred format, and then the other formats that you see it in are basically a crippled version of what his intended vision is, which kind of sucks because the God, this must be boring for people, but the 1.43 to 1 aspect ratio version, which is essentially the true experience of the Odyssey, is playing in, I think, 3 or 4 cinemas in the UK, for example. And, you know, so not many people are actually going to see the Odyssey the actual way Nolan intended, but to be fair, that is Nolan's fault for picking it, but he's doing it because he's trying to, like, the whole theatrical exhibition kind of thing. It's like, I get it, but also it's annoying, but I get it.
And we're seeing it.
Oh, no, yeah, no, totally. No, I mean, like, and we're seeing it, and, you know, that's great. But bizarre. But it is interesting that it's like, are they doing this to make non-IMAX formats more appealing?
Is that before, Marvel and Disney launched their, what is it? It's called something ridiculous, like Marvel Max or some shit like that, isn't it?
Disney Infinity Vision?
The Infinity Vision, that's it. Where people have literally gone, so what is it? What is it? And it's like, nothing. Just large screen format. They've just given it a name. It's like when it's like Durasweat technology from Under Armour. You mean polyester? You just mean polyester.
Yeah. Oh, it's just odd. But the Brand New Day trailer looks alright.
It looks like the most Spider-Man-y of the trailer, just like a Spider-Man movie. Yeah. I don't mean that's a criticism. I mean it doesn't look like it's trying to do anything but be a Spider-Man movie. And I'm kind of into that. But it also looks a little bit too much like it's going to be, are we going to get any fun Spider-Man here, or is it all going to be
dark?
Yeah.
Depressing. I'm alright with dark and depressing. I just wish it'd be nice if there was just no other Marvel characters, and it was just Spider-Man.
Yeah, because Hulky Man's in it.
Yeah.
I mean, Punisher's in it. That could be quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Watching it, I was just thinking, how far out of the loop on this Marvel thing am I? Because I don't know. I feel like I don't know what's going on even in this trailer.
I don't. So, but does it matter?
Well, yeah. I
No.
don't want to go see a movie to just be fucking confused. I'm not you two watching Downton fucking Abbey.
We weren't confused during Downtown Abbey.
No, that film had very, very clean storytelling.
Yeah. I was baffled why the Punisher was in there, but it made sense when you actually looked at it.
That'd be a great improvement, I feel.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, looking forward to it. Let's see.
Yeah.
I mean, the Sadie Sink Jean Grey thing as well.
Yeah.
I bet right now the villain isn't Jean Grey, but they're going to think it's Jean Grey.
Yeah. And it's somebody else.
It's somebody else.
Yeah. And and it'll be blah blah will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, we don't care.
It's going to make an absolute shitload of money.
Yeah.
It's it's one of the MCU characters that it kind of feels like people who are like 18, 19 now grew up on.
Yeah.
But also, it's Spider-Man, which kind of just has universal appeal. It'd be interesting. Is there any chance at all that this does better than Avengers Doomsday? Probably not, but I reckon it will be closer than you might otherwise expect.
Yeah, I think it's one of the... I don't think it will, but I think it will be. I think this will do as well as they expect, and Doomsday might still do well, but be a little bit behind where they would like it to be, but around about where they expect it to be, if that makes sense.
I still think the fact they're bringing it out the same day as Dune Part 3 is real fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I suppose they've got the Christmas market, so...
Yeah, there'll be that. It is a good kind of time where, everybody can have a good old meal of cinema.
Yeah, because everyone's off work around Christmas, aren't they?
Right.
Oh, that was sarky.
Let's fucking disclosure day it. We've got Spielberg. He's back. He hasn't been away that long, but he is back. So what's it about? Well, it's Steven Spielberg. It's written by David Koepp. And who have we got? We've got Emily Blunt. We've got Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, Eve Hewson, Coleman Domingo, White Russell's there, and other people where you go, oh, I kind of recognise that guy, but you don't know where from. But they're not quite, hey, it's that guy from that thing. If you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you? That's the IMDb right up for Disclosure Day.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Is that
Ian.
a tagline? Or is...
No, the tagline is, we deserve to know. Ian, what did you think to Disclosure Day?
I really into it for the first hour or so, basically until O'Connor and Blunt meet. And then I think it went pretty downhill. And then the last 20-25 minutes were directed by a man in his 70s. It felt like Spielberg trying to capture, the kind of like the idealized vision of the world coming together, but with some of his mid-noughties Minority Report, War of the World kind of like doomy kind of stuff as well, which worked and didn't work in pretty much equal measure. Josh O'Connor, completely anonymous. I think this is the last time they'll give him a blockbuster to co-lead. At least for a good long while, but I enjoyed Emily Blunt. Real mixed bag. Didn't hate it. Don't think it's shit. But it made me, like, fair play. I took lots to see it, and she sat there for the entire thing, and was asking questions and was interested, and then at the end just turned to me and said, "What the fuck?" And I'm a bit that, just in terms of what was that. It's an interesting bit of work, this, but also not interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why he felt compelled to make it, I suppose.
We'll get into it and we'll see. Bex, what did you think?
Kind of the opposite of everything Ian said, but also, like, I don't disagree. I thought Josh O'Connor and Coleman Domingo were the only decent acting performances in this. I thought Emily Blunt and her weird mask were shocking in it. And I thought Colin Firth, when did we collectively decide to pretend to him that he can act?
Around the time when Tom Ford made him look really good in a fucking suit.
He's just fucking awful in this. The only bit of it I liked was when they started exposing the story, and the film that I would have been much more interested to watch would have been starting around there and then watching the reaction, rather than 2 hours and 15 minutes of, we're going to expose this story, and fuck all really happening. It was the most boring 2 hours and 15 minutes, and then they put it out there, and it's like, people are like, oh my god, wow. And then it ends. Also, people wouldn't be, oh my god, wow. They would be fucking rioting, looting. Russia would be thinking it was a fucking scam from America to try and trick them into not bombing them, and they'd bomb them anyway. Like, people, there's a naivety to Steven Spielberg, and I think it's because of the fact, I said this to you earlier, he's been very wealthy for a very long time, and he's very old. And I think there's a hope in, like, a lot of his modern filmmaking that just doesn't mesh with the real world. It feels really naive, and it feels just a bit like, oh, come on, people wouldn't react like that. People wouldn't be like, oh wow, yeah, this is bringing us all together. It would do the opposite. They released loads of shit not so long ago about aliens and things like that in America, and everyone just went, cool, most of it's probably fake. Should we get back to the Epstein files now? So yeah. We're just not that world. So it feels fairy tale-y.
You mean like the world where there was a lot of ghost sightings and UFO sightings until everybody had a megapixel camera in their phone?
Yeah. It feels really... It felt like TV quality. It didn't feel like a big tentpole blockbustery kind of movie. The story's weak as fuck. And somehow still it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, just poor, just really poor. The only thing that I was kind of like, I thought she'd have been better in this was Emily Blunt, because everyone's been banging on about how great she is in it, and I think she's fucking awful in it. But then I think she's been fucking awful in a lot of her recent stuff. I think we just historically like her, so she gets away with it. I like the way she kind of grew into like what her powers were. I think she's really not helped by a screenplay that tries to sell you on the fact that she's able to get into a military base by looking at people and saying something. Yeah. And they wouldn't immediately have like 50 people circling her and aiming a gun at her.
Yeah. Everyone just lets her walk out because she happens to very briefly look like one of their relatives and say something. But all the rest of the people are going, whoa, don't know what you're seeing, but we're not seeing it, can we stop her?
Yeah. I mean, the plot beats are just very, and then this happened because it had to happen, because then the plot can continue. And I mean, the stuff towards the end where they're in her house and then it's kind of like conjuring the visions and stuff like that, and then you've got the fucking butt ugly animal CG. I mean, all the animal CG in this film is awful.
Yeah.
And that fox will give me nightmares, though.
Yeah, I mean, I heard one podcast, like, defending it, saying, like, oh, but, you know, it's not supposed to be reality. It's supposed to be essentially in her mind. And I'm just thinking...
No, it's not. That's not true. Foxes still like foxes in your fucking mind.
Yeah. And also, there was a fox earlier on. There was a bird earlier on.
Yeah.
They looked shit as well.
It's almost like if you explained to... What is it? And you went... Just... Stephen, you do know that those birds exist, right? Like, we could just have one and then just map it, and then just impose it onto the scene that you want. We can do that. No. Robert Zemeckis is going to make me one. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's... You're not the only... I mean, like, I know Noel really didn't like Emily Blunt in this as well, Bex, and I've heard other people. I don't know, just O'Connor, like... And again, I think it's... You start with him in media res. You don't really build him and Eve Hewson at all. She's got a whole thing about, I was an officiate, so now we can just fucking crowbar a religious aspect into this.
Jane can fuck right off. She causes all the problems.
I mean, again, in terms of plotting, as soon as Colin Firth has taken her over for the first time, he should be, I love you, but it's genuinely better for the both of us if you're not around me.
But it does seem to establish, like, in the film, that they've actually only been together a few months.
Yeah, I mean, there is that, but he's hot for Bono's daughter.
Yeah,
so,
who is not terrible in this, but the problem is,
right.
About a couple of minutes into it, I was like, I need to look up who you are.
Who you're related
because you're somebody, like you're somebody's something. Because there's two bits of acting. I've said this to you after we come up. There's two bits of acting going on with Eve Hewson. There's one acting like a normal person, and then how would a normal person act like this character? You get that. You just got that feeling, like that. Yeah. She has just the absolute thing of a woman who has never seen her parents do cleaning. I think I liked it most out of all three of us, in the sense that I am exactly the same as Ian in the fact that I was really into the first hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes up until Blunt and O'Connor meet, and then once they meet, it kind of just goes a little bit... The action set pieces feel a little bit weak and like watered down. Like there's not... You look at it and go, do you know what? 30 years ago, that's a good action sequence. Now it's not. It's really not. I actually think that there's... I think there's only maybe one actual bad performance in it, and I think it's Firth. I think he's very poor in it.
Yeah, it's really bad.
He's combining that hair with that beard makes him look a little bit weird. I thought
it makes him look fluffy, like a fluffy little guy.
It does make him look a little bit like a fluffy little guy. Yeah, I thought the bully from The Inbetweeners was pretty good in it.
Which one was he?
His little fucking henchman. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was Dominic, is it?
I don't know.
Or something like that. Donaldson from The Inbetweeners. I thought he was good in it.
Yeah.
He seemed the only one of those people who's like, why are you just letting her walk away? Like, what the fuck? Can we stop her?
Oh god, it is, yeah.
I get the feeling like he would have just shot her.
That fucking... Yeah, man. That ending as well. Just like Colin Firth just being, oh, I give up.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. So like, you've been obsessed with this, what is it? But then at the end you just go, nah, I'm just gonna have a little sit down.
But it's because of the wonder. It's because of it just has to be. And then they wheel out that alien at the end.
Yeah.
And again, it's supposed to be the ending of Close Encounters and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what's going on? And then... Yeah, sorry. The
issues I think you've got with that, 'cause again, I think I fall in between you two on Plum in the fact that I don't think she's shit. I think that she's shit in some scenes. I think that the greatest crime committed of this movie is the person that was in charge of Eve Hewson and Emily Blunt's lip fillers needs shooting into the sun. I genuinely do think that there is going to come a point, at some point, in about 10, 15 years' time, where we're going to look back at cinema and go, and you're going to get people like Emily Blunt going, what was I shooting into my top lip there? Because it just made me look weird whenever I tried to cry. And it was...
that bit in the van where she has that freak out and she tries to emote and her face just isn't moving is embarrassing.
But I get the bit, the fact that she's just had all of that adrenaline pump through and she just can't process it. That is what happens with adrenaline. It just gets you to she just needs something to calm it down.
Not the freak out. I mean the fact that her face doesn't move.
I know, but I'm saying...
I mean, I know it's Hollywood, but I do have to question if Emily Blunt needed to have the amount of work done that she's had done on her at her age.
Absolutely
already.
not. No.
Yeah, it feels weird. We're at the point now a little bit where, because she's 43, so she's the same age as you, Bex. Sorry to out you over there.
Right.
But there's an element of she would look better and almost guarantee it because she's an attractive woman. Emily Blunt is a good-looking woman. They don't all need to have that almost like clip on top of their mouth bit. And it just looked... There was points in that film where when you had close-ups on it where you're looking at it going, you can see the needle marks. It's such an oddity, but I do think there's some quite... I know it's directed by a guy, and Spielberg is an incredible filmmaker. But there's a few bits where you're going, right, so she's been on the run, etc., but she's managed to change trainers. Like, that's just continuity of you have the same costume, but her trainers outright changed to a different pair of trainers at one point, and then changed back.
And both pairs of trainers are ugly as fuck.
Coleman Domingo, it just seems like he was like, I can do it and I'm going to do it, but I don't want to travel a lot, so I just want to be on a soundstage for the entire thing. Yeah. Could we do that?
I quite liked him though. He was. I bought him. I bought into him. Like he gives good speech.
Yeah. The things I really liked it up until I think the same point as you, and then the ending. It was just There is no country, and I said to you that earlier. There is no country on earth that is as obsessed with UFOs and alien life than the US, and there is no collection of like age groups that are as obsessed as Spielberg's generation, because they grew up in the 50s space race era, and like genuinely. The whole NASA space race thing for the US is it seems to be their
big win,
their thing, the thing they can point at and go, look what we fucking did, and it's an incredible achievement. You know, the going and walk on the moon with like less computing power than literally we are recording on now is insanity.
It's achieved nothing though.
It's not
It's
about
almost like
achievement.
it didn't happen.
It's the feat of achievement. At the time, you're looking at it through a cynical pair of eyes in 2026. You've got to look at it there where we were out of post-war and it was the great new frontier. It was this idea of going into space. And so there is, I get that element. I don't necessarily agree with it. I think it's insane now that we're still spending money on trying to shoot things at there when literally in not even third world country, in developed countries, you can't have clean tap water. Is baffling. But hey, fucking ho, we're all going to make that worse by having data centres next to them. But there's this obsession with Spielberg. But like you said, Spielberg has this innate earnestness and this innate positivity, and he just comes across as a genuinely seems like a nice person, and that comes across sometimes, often in the way his films come across, and you get that the last 20 minutes of that is this, where you are going, when you're watching it, you're going, I get it. Can you hurry the fuck up with it though? Because it's taking so long. It's taking so long. And it just, they base it on a magic alien wand to do everything.
And the thing is, I said to you before we went to see it, didn't I? The issue I have with alien movies is you've got to have really fucking solid creature design or it all falls down. And then when they wheel that alien out at the end, it's like, when they've got that clip of the alien sat against the van, and it's like, it's just a kid in a fucking silver suit.
But yeah, it's a kid in a silver suit.
Yeah, it is, but it shouldn't look like one.
But I prefer a kid in a fucking silver suit than a really dodgy looking fucking like an an alien version
of the fox.
Of the fox, yeah. That's there. But I was really into the first one. It's silly, it's underwritten. But I was into it. It didn't quite have, for I think the first hour and a bit, that weird kind of patina colouring that Spielberg's put on a lot of his modern post Tintin movies, where they all look like they have a weird kind of shine to them. It didn't really have that, but then it started to have it later on, and I was a bit like, oh, that's disappointing. I'm definitely not shit on it, because I don't think it's shit. And I did enjoy my time up to a point, but if the whole point is to get to the ending, there's too long spent of that newsreader going, what? I don't know what I'm watching here. I don't know. She'd just be like, there's a thing. Yeah, it's on the ground there, yeah. Oh, it's an alien. Cool. I just don't think that people, the awe and the, oh my god, I just think that I don't think Spielberg quite knows how jaded people are now.
No. And that's where it falls down on a...
I'm glad that Spielberg doesn't think people are that jaded, but it just smacks of, oh babe, you've got to love your life, don't you? But yeah, I'm definitely not shit on it. I did enjoy my time enough with it.
I think it's shit. Sorry. I just do.
Definitely not shit, but not nearly as definitely not shit as I thought it was going to be.
I mean, our audience was 100% definitely not shit.
Sure.
Yeah. Why is it always deer? It's always deer when there's some like animal that's doing something that is like out of the ordinary. It's always a fucking deer, you know.
I will say as well,
I don't know.
Like, you need some kind of wild creature that isn't comical looking. It couldn't be a cow, could it? For example,
I don't know.
Like, you could go with like a horse, I suppose.
Yeah.
Horses aren't super comical. You couldn't really go with like a moose. Mooses are kind of funny
because they're fucking huge.
And they've got those weird like wings on their head. They don't look like antlers. They look like giant wings.
Yeah.
Whereas
it's just always a deer.
Yeah.
And a fox.
Fucking foxes are wily though.
Yeah.
They know shit.
Yeah, they also try to fuck bunnies, don't they, when they join the police force.
Yeah, that is true, yeah. Yeah.
They do.
Do you know what?
What?
I wanted to like it more.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I wanted to be wrong. But I just fucking hated it.
Yeah.
2 6 guys, just going to mute for a sec.
That's it. It's. I wanted it to be better, but I was happy with. I was all right with how good it was. I was really into the first 90 minutes. I was like, I'm enjoying. This is quite Minority Report-y in terms of it, not like its substance or anything like that, but its vibe. It had that kind of Spielberg in that zone. There.
I don't know, because Minority Report's got a bite and a nastiness to it. I just don't think Spielberg's got that in him anymore. I just think he's like, oh, Grandpa, did you make another film? Is it a nice one? And it's like, it's not the world we live in, Stephen.
No. I think there's an element as well of, I like the fact that he kept politics out of it. But at the same time, there's an element of I'm not sure you can tell this story and have it as government free as you do. I get why he's done it. And
it's very specifically made it an offshoot, separate government.
This is not the government. I'm not saying this is government. This is a.
After 8 years, they're back to being civilians.
This is a private company. It's like a tech firm. Oh, I didn't say that either. So it's an arms company. Didn't say that either. Nondescript corporation. There's a little bit of that to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. But it's I did enjoy it. Bex, what have you been watching?
So I watched some stuff whilst trying to think where to go back to. Whilst I was on nights and some stuff prior to. So I watched The Hole. Not the Keira Knightley one.
No.
The other one. That girl that's with Jennifer Lawrence. What's she called?
Something Bennett. Haley Bennett.
That's it.
Haley Bennett, yeah.
I genuinely love that movie.
It's a movie.
It is, yeah.
Dark.
It is dark.
Jordan in it.
He's not in it.
No, he's
yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it is, and it's ostensibly like it's a gateway movie. It's a tween movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, essentially, you've got it's one of those that bridges that gap between kiddie movies and proper horror movies, and I think it's actually quite a nasty little example of that.
Well, he's got some, there's definitely some bite to it.
Yeah, that bit with Copper where he's got no back of his head and his brain's just pulsing away. That's grim. It's actually quite scary at points. Like if you were early teens, I think it would be quite a scary movie to watch. But yeah, I just love it, and I think script wise and everything, it gets all the teen stuff that isn't really dark. It still gets that right, and I think with a lot of movies like this, they get one or the other right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a real underrated gem. I also watched. Okay, so we're going into Amazon Prime content because this is what I had access to whilst I was working nights. So I watched Gothica. See, this as well, I always think of this in the same kind of bracket as say Don't Say a Word.
You mean early noughties? It's always often quite dark in terms of the way they're coloured, and then they're horror films, but they're not quite horror films.
Yeah, but more so, I kind of think of them as these benign thriller kind of, as a benign thriller with a bit of a supernatural twist to it, and it's not spoiler alert for a 23-year-old movie, but it always shocks me when it comes out at the end that he was just like a kiddie rapist.
Oh yeah.
That's just been. It's like the Kid Detective always takes me by surprise when I get to the end of it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is what that's actually about. It's actually really, really grim.
Yeah, you're watching it, but then you're also. My thing always, all the way through Gothica, is it just seems like a real stretch that Charles S. Dutton's managed to snag Hal Berry.
He did run that hospital though. He's probably quite rich.
I just
and she is on the verge of having an affair with what's his chops.
Yeah, I just think that there's probably a bit of a
But yeah, enjoyed Gothica.
Written by Sebastian Gutierrez, wasn't it?
Sure.
Yeah, he wrote Snakes on a Plane, and he's married to Carla Gugino.
Oh, lucky chap.
Yeah. He also directed the what's it movie?
Oh shit.
Women in Trouble and Electra Lux movie.
Oh, they're good movies.
You right,
You right, Ian?
Yeah, I'm just having a time opening a can of Guinness Zero.
Oh, fair play. It's good as Guinness Zero, you know. It's better than Guinness.
It is the best non-alcoholic version of an alcoholic drink.
My only issue, though, with Guinness Zero is the same as my issue with Guinness in that it is a meal in a can.
It's a hearty drink.
You're not going to have that and then have your dinner, are you?
Really good.
No, but it's also only 75 calories a can.
Is it?
I mean,
Yeah, it's really
that ain't bad, man.
locale.
That's wild, though.
Yeah. As a meal replacement shake, you could do worse.
75 calories. That's blown my mind a little bit. Have a look and see how much calories are in these. Like I can read text, that's fine.
Let's have a look. Per 284 mil half. No, it's a 500 mil bottle, you fuckwit. 66 calories per just over half bottle for that.
So like 120 calories.
What is it?
It's just a non-alcoholic lager.
It's Aldi's Stella non-alcoholic dupe, isn't it?
It's one of the better ones, though, to be fair. What's in there? Per 100 mil.
You're talking very quietly, quite far away from the microphone.
Sorry. It's in Spanish.
Cadera, fine.
It's Estrella, that one, isn't it?
Australia.
That's why it's in Spanish.
Oh, is that Australia Zero?
Yeah. I can't find how many mils in the can. Am I
Fine.
being stupid? Oh, 440. 440 mil, and per 100 mil, it's 20 calories.
Wow.
So like 80 calories.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. This player 100 mil was 17, so it's there or thereabouts, isn't it?
Good times.
That was a tangent.
Sidebar, guys. So then I watched In Search of Darkness, the 500-hour-long documentary about 80s horror movies.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Have you seen it?
No.
Okay. Do you know what?
I was intrigued by watching this, and then you watched it instead.
Oh, yeah. You had access to it. You could have watched it at the same time.
Yeah, fair.
Do you know what? It's fine. If you want to watch something and make a list of 80s horror movies to then go back and watch, it's fine.
Then this movie happened.
Yeah, that is basically it.
And then this movie happened.
Yeah. It's basically, they go through the 80s year by year, listing horror movies that were made, occasionally talking to some of the people that worked on them.
Is one of them a handsome and rugged character actor, Tom Atkins?
Handsome,
Nice.
rugged, charismatic and versatile
Versatile.
character actor
that's
Tom Atkins does feature heavily.
Long-term listeners will know that literally I would like that on my tombstone.
I'm not a character actor.
No, but I just like that. And then at the bottom I just like to say, also, here lies back. But yeah, that is one of my favourite bits of literature ever. And Bex texts me, emailed me from her work, saying part of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, actually, I think you'll find it's handsome and rugged. And you're like, I'm not taking that off. And I was genuinely annoyed, wasn't I? I was about to write to the IMDb people saying, how fucking dare you? And so I checked it and it's not, it's still there.
It's still there, yeah. So I can't access IMDb from work, so I don't know what I saw it on. I mean, it might have just been the first paragraph on Wikipedia or something like that, but it still does have the charismatic and versatile bit in there.
Just not handsome and rugged.
Not handsome and rugged.
They do two most defining features of Tom Atkins.
But yeah, he does heavily feature in Search of Darkness. But it was good because, I had a second Prime window open, and every time they talked about a film that I was like, I could go on the second one and see if it was on Prime. Line myself up a playlist.
It's by a man called David A. Weiner.
Nice. So in that vein, I watched Prom Night.
Which one?
The Jamie Lee Curtis one, which I've never seen before. Odd duck of a film.
Yeah.
Wants to be a few different movies, and then they get put in a blender, and then Prom Night comes out. One of those movies, oddly enough, seems to be Saturday Night Fever. There's like choreographed dancing. That's in there.
Yeah, there is, isn't there?
Yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis looking as handsome as ever. She's a pretty striking looking like woman at this stage in her career.
Yeah.
And she's got some gravity defying hair going on.
There's big hair in it.
Yeah, it's impressive.
I'm going to say something else then, but carry on.
There's also some very tight flares going on. Yeah, really enjoyed it. It is really weird though, because you are watching it like, that's just ripped from Halloween.
Oh yeah, it's a collection of like this bit from this film, yeah.
But yeah, it's very good, very good. And then I watched Puppet Master.
Oh, thanks.
Puppet Master's ace. But shit, but ace. The actual puppets are really well done though, considering it's made in like 1989.
I'm pretty sure they made puppets around that time.
No, but like the actual... No, fuck off, dickhead. The actual like animating of them, the movements of them and stuff, it's really well done.
Is it like, don't they get like cursed by a spell?
Well, no, so the Puppet Master is making puppets and reanimating them using I think it's like an Egyptian spell.
Yeah.
But then some Nazis come.
That's it.
So he hides them in the walls, and then a bad man finds them. But then he uses the spell that the Puppet Master had used to reanimate the puppets. He starts experimenting on using them to reanimate humans.
Yeah.
It's good though. The puppets are good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched The Stuff from 1985.
Nice.
Made me really want to eat some marshmallow fluff.
It is a bit marshmallow fluffy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's good. But it's very... And the fact that, like, at the end of it, they haven't actually won against the bad guys. The bad guys are just going to dilute it in an amalgamation with, like, ice cream, so it's less addictive and less zombie making, but still really pretty addictive. So they can still... It's capitalism 101.
Yeah.
Don't make something so strong that it'll kill people, but get people addicted.
But get people addicted, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is very much the, I know people who use subtext, but...
But yeah, do you know what? Like, Michael Moriarty?
Yeah.
He's fucking mint in this film. His delivery of everything is just like chef's kiss throughout. I just want to watch all of his back catalogue now. But I don't think he'll match what he achieves in the Stuff.
He's good in it.
He is really good in it. So and then I watched W Delta Z, which again I think in my head.
Bloody hell!
Yeah.
Wow.
I think mentally I often muddle this up with Triangle.
It's not Triangle.
No, I know.
It's not.
But
it's Melissa George running around a derelict ship.
Yeah, and this is Melissa George running around a bunch of murdered people.
Yeah.
And I think they were released relatively close
They
together.
were quite close together, yeah.
And they've both got Melissa George in them. So I think in my head, I know they're different movies, but I think they're quite similar. W Delta Z is really, really fucking miserable.
Grim.
It is bleak as hell.
It's so bleak.
It is.
And the inciting event, which is the rape of Selma Blair's character, is shown in excruciating detail.
It's a little bit too much, if you ask me.
Yeah. It's icky. It's a horrible little movie. It's very good, but it's horrible, and I couldn't recommend it to anybody.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy my rewatch of it.
I mean, who doesn't like seeing Stellan Skarsgård's wang?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that bit. Yeah, it's good. Good performances all around. I watched War Games.
The
Matthew Broderick movie. Yeah.
I watched that a couple of years ago. I rewatched it a couple of years ago, and it's weird, like how much of it is just him sat at a computer.
Again, see, this is another one that I think
I enjoyed it.
I muddle up in my head, and I think I muddle this one up with Flight of the Navigator.
Possibly.
I
have to put a little bit in a space.
Oh, fairs. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. It is again, it's sledgehammer to a walnut with its messaging, but
I think in my head when I rewatched it, I remember the story of it being him on his computer versus like a Russian on their computer being like a bigger part of the story. And it's just like the end, isn't it? It's like the end quarter of an hour.
No, there's no Russian on a computer. It's him. So it's him battling the AI.
That's it. The AI. Yeah, that's it.
What do they call it? Noughts and crosses. Tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe, yeah.
And basically getting it to run all the scenarios where nobody wins.
Yeah.
And making it realise that sometimes in a game nobody wins.
Nobody wins. No.
Mutually assured destruction.
Nobody wins. In war, nobody wins.
Exactly. And I also caught up with Masters of the Universe. It's alright, Masters of the Universe. Yeah, didn't mind it. It's fine. It's not as good as the Dolph Lundgren one. But it's alright.
Nice.
Really, that possibly the bit that I enjoyed the most in it was the bit where Dolph Lundgren was at the gym. And he did the whole good journey thing. Really enjoyed that.
I mean, what was good as Skeletor at the gym?
Do you know what? Right. I know we can't like him. I know he's deeply problematic and all this kind of stuff, but I just really like Jared Leto and stuff. He's fucking mint as Skeletor. The voice, the pseudo fucking Frankenfurter voice that he does throughout this is excellent.
Yeah, nice, good shout.
We were discussing this, weren't we?
Yeah.
If they ever do a misadvised remake of Rocky Horror, it has to be Leto playing Frankenfurter.
It would be the absolute this is horrible, but I'm going to kind of like.
I honestly I can't say that I wouldn't be happy to shell out my money to see Jared Leto parading around in some leather panties and some stockings.
Fair.
Do you know what? He's mint as Skeletor. I know he's problematic. I know that he makes his co-workers very uncomfortable with his method acting. He's never in anything serious enough to warrant that level of method acting anymore anyway. But I just like him in stuff. Sue me.
Like I will.
But yeah, no, that whole section where Skeletor's gone into Adam's head and he's just like bipping around, going to the gym and stuff. That is really good. That is really good.
Yep. Ian.
Yo.
What have you been watching?
Yeah, I got a few things. So, continuing on with Hunger Games, we watched Mockingjay Part 1, which I think does a good job in actually justifying why it's a two-parter. I think they do a good job of setting up President Coin, I think her name is, and her whole regime. I think there's some interesting stuff in here with Katniss now basically just like being a propaganda icon, and how that could potentially take her away from what her aims actually are, and then how she's kind of brought back there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing these off, just because I'm looking forward to the rest of this story. I like that it is a very different film from the first two. You know, they obviously don't do the games again here, and yeah, I think it's well done, well acted, and yeah, enjoying my time with it. Then obviously with the kick-off the World Cup and whatnot, there's a lot of football-related programming at the moment, and I watched on Netflix Mexico '86. So this is Diego Luna playing a guy who grifts his way into being the president of the Mexican Football Association, then grifts his way to Mexico getting the '86 World Cup, and then grifts his way through that. It's barely a film. It's a bunch of stuff happens, and Diego Luna is shady, but he's also charming, so he gets away with it. That's the film.
Fair.
like mild spoilers, but he basically seems to get like found out for all the corruption about 5 minutes before the end of the film. It's really, really weird. Bad movie, but Diego Luna good. Watched 2001: A Space Odyssey on Saturday afternoon for some reason.
Nice.
Just stuck it on and watched the entire fucking thing.
Why not?
Yeah. My Letterboxd review, don't know what's going on, but looks great. Looks great, and I know what's going on. Looks fucking incredible, and I'll never know what's going on. I really, really like the fact that like the story portion of this film is about 45-50 minutes in a 2.5 hour long movie.
Yeah.
The questions about what Hal was actually up to, was he actually going wrong, or was he going wrong on purpose? Was he trying to sabotage the mission? I like the kind of speculation around all that, but then it doesn't really matter because then we're going through the Stargate and we're getting a 20-minute long night show.
Yeah.
It's cracking. What a fucking experience!
It is. That's it. It's more an experience than a film.
Yeah. I think that's totally fair. Yeah, no, totally. Watched Return of the Jedi with Lots. So she didn't know that Luke and Leia were brother and sister, and when that was revealed, she looked at me, scrunched up her face, and said, "I don't like that." And I was just like, "What?" Because of like the fact he's got a crush on her in Star Wars, and she was like, "Yep." Absolutely. But it was fun just with a Star Wars thing that, Luke, I Am Your Father is obviously like very well known, and kids know about that before they watch Star Wars, basically because of culture. She didn't know about Luke and Leia, so that was fun. Because Yoda says there is another, and then she was like, "What? What do you mean?" And so when it was that reveal, it was very satisfying. What? Oh, you thought his mum? You thought the another was going to be Luke's mum, right? Okay, that's what she thought. Okay, and then I and Lots as well watched 3 of the 4 previous Toy Story films, 1, 2, and 3, unsurprisingly. Toy Story 1, I think, is an absolute banger because it knows its limitations. So it's short, it's about an hour and a quarter before credits, and it doesn't show the humans much because they are fucking horrendous.
Yeah, it is weird how short Toy Story is as a film.
Yeah, I mean, but literally, they just didn't have the money to make it any longer. And I think that kind of like working within their bounds actually helped with that because it's tight as a drum. Is Toy Story. Mm-hmm. Toy Story 2 expands things nicely. Doesn't just do the same plot again. It's fucking funny. I think is a very, very, very good sequel. And then you got Toy Story 3, which should have been the last one. I like Toy Story 4. I've got no doubt I'll like Toy Story 5. I certainly fucking hope I do. So maybe I do have doubt. Toy Story 3 should have been the end, and if Disney and Pixar had the fucking balls, they could have just done spin-offs that were in the past or something like that. Just leave these films as they are, and if you want to do a Buzz Lightyear movie, if you want to do Rex and Ham going on an adventure or something like that, do it. Toy Story 3 really hit me this time round, because I'm getting Lots is growing up, she's getting more independent, she doesn't need us as much, and so starting to feel that kind of starting to relate to okay, you know, you just don't. They don't need you, and you know, you'll always be there, but not all the time. And how sad the opening of this film is, where they're setting up a situation so that Andy can find them, just so hopefully he might play with them again. It's like it's fucking brutal. And then it is entertaining. The whole crux of it is basically a prison break movie, and I think that they do really well with that. And then, towards the end, you've got them very nearly dying, but it being accepting of it. The fact that they are just like, we're all together and off we go before the claw comes down. It is something that is. I think that film has got an awful lot of really human stuff to say, and it's also very, very entertaining. So, Toy Story 3, I really like it. I think those 3 films are a perfect trilogy, and then they did another one. But we'll see. I'm going to rewatch Toy Story 4 again in the next couple of days.
My big worry, because my Toy Story thing is, I like the first one, I can't stand the second one. I was alright with the third one, but think they should have ended it there. Fourth one I actually kind of enjoyed, it's kind of fun. It's fine. But the fifth apparently is that it's very much like, this is Jessie's story. And I'm like, I don't care. Look, I don't care. So I'm a little bit worried, and I could just do with never hearing Randy Newman again.
Yeah.
But I'm the person who really likes Lightyear.
You're the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair. But look, reviews for Toy Story 5 seem to be mixed positive, so I'll take that. Let's see how it goes. That is it for me.
Oh, cool. I think, Bex, we've only done 2 together. I can find. What's the A-Team, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes. It's the A-Team, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's fucking ace.
It is fucking ace.
Yeah.
Full disclosure. There.
What?
Full disclosure day. I did fall asleep a little bit in the middle.
Oh, you did a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You did.
It was the first night after coming off nights.
Yeah.
And I might have overestimated my capacity for staying awake. I did pretty well though.
Yeah, we've both not seen for like 4 or 5 days, have we?
No.
We'll go out for a drink and then we'll watch a film. So we decided to watch in A-Team. I was staying up throughout it because it's fucking A-Team and it's ace.
It is mint.
Yeah. And we also rewatched The Fog, didn't we?
Who's in that, Mark?
Which one?
We watched the fucking one with Handsome Rugged versus Psycho. My kids,
great stuff.
Who literally just picks up a much younger girl and then immediately has sex with her. Because why?
Because he's handsome, rugged, and charismatic.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't we all jump into bed with him?
And then he's so worried about his mate who's gone missing on his ship, that when the random young girl that has just hooked up with him goes, "Ooh, can I come along?" He's like, "Fucking sure, babe," and then puts his arm around her.
Yeah.
It's so fucking odd.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. I really like The Fog. It's
yeah.
And do you know what? You do look at like The Fog now. Not just The Fog, but like there's films from around this sort of time. So this came out in like what 1980.
Mhm.
So Carpenter will have been like 32 when he made this, and it was fairly low budget, just over $1 million for it. I think was it the thing he made after Halloween? Yeah, it was the thing he made after Halloween.
Yeah.
It just his lighting and his shot composition is just fucking so good. Like a lot gets sort of lost in like the fact that he writes these really good films and there's always these really good scores that he does himself, and his whole thing is oh, the reason why I do my own scores is because I'm cheap, and it keeps the budget down. But they're often bangers.
Oh god, yeah.
But as a director, he's a really good director. There's some fucking that looks fucking ace. Creepy, just shots done within this movie where he's using the fact that it's set with all the bad things happen within a certain nighttime period, and then it all disappears. And it's all basically how can I hide the dodgy makeup? I'll do it at night and they're in some fog. It's just
there is some close up maggoty face action.
There is some close up maggoty face action,
yeah.
and it's good. But there's just he uses the lighthouse and bits like that. There's that fucking scene where she's on top of the lighthouse,
yeah,
and they're coming up at her. You look at it and go, it's so simple.
Do you know there's an argument to be made that John Carpenter might be my favourite filmmaker?
I mean, literally, I'm looking around in our house and there is 1, 2, 3 John Carpenter posters up. So I think we could argue that he's probably up there with our favourite filmmakers, for sure.
Yeah.
What did you think about rewatch of The Fog?
Oh, it's just really fucking good, isn't it? I think it's one of those where we watch it very regularly, don't we? And we always seem to watch it after we've been out for a couple of pints or something. So, for me, this is the first time in quite a long time that I've watched it start to finish without falling asleep. It's really fucking good, you know?
Yeah, it is. It's a banger.
It's really good if you can... But, we went through this with Twin Peaks, didn't we? Where, the Angelo Badalamenti soundtrack was just too soothing. And I think I feel the same kind of way about The Fog a little bit. It's it, as stupid as it sounds, it's like a comfort movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a really nice experience to stay awake for it. But it's just so good, and I think as well the juxtaposition between what the people that live there tell the kids has happened as part of this local legend and stuff like that, and then the reality of them just essentially fucking murdering a bunch of people to steal their gold being the reality of it, the seedy underneath the local legends, I think is quite a nice little element of it as well.
Yeah,
fucking great.
That's what we watched together, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So I was what? No. What was that look for then?
Get ready, guys.
I was working away. I was in sunny Gretna. It was sunny.
Was it actually?
Just across the border to Scotland. Yeah, it was nice. It rained a little bit, but Scotland. But then I was a lot of times I was just in a hotel room with limited things to watch. So I thought I'm going to break out some bangers. I watched Mindhunters, the Rennie Harlin movie. That I think quite nicely tricks you into thinking that this is a Christian Slater starring movie, and then kills him off in the first 20 minutes.
It is a Christian Slater starting movie. You're quite right there.
Yeah, but then it kills him off straight away. And you're like, oh fucking hell, big gun's gone. The only problem is after that you're left with that Catherine Morris, is it? The girl from Cold Case.
Oh, okay.
And LL Cool J. And Johnny Lee Miller. And it's just not as interesting.
Is Val Kilmer not in it?
Val Kilmer is in it, but he's not in it a lot. He's very much an Val Kilmer. So it's a lot. It's like a bunch of FBI psychologist profilers are basically dumped on a remote island that's like a training facility. And then they're there to do an exercise where they've got to profile a serial killer, and then what would happen? An actual serial killer starts picking them off.
Whoa.
And they're like, oh, it's definitely one of us though. Or maybe it's somebody else.
That sounds really good.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yes. I also watched the 1991 hit comedy Ski School. Starring what are you laughing at?
He's such a weird little guy.
Starring Dean Cameron, where he runs Section 8, the ski school. And there's a ski school competition, and he's he likes, or Dave Marshak likes to party, and all of his people in his ski school, they like to party too, and so that goes against what the guy who runs Section 1, number 1, is. Reed Jansen. Always the bad guys in bunny ears always look quite Aryan.
He's wearing bunny ears.
What?
He's wearing bunny ears.
Yeah, he is actually at one point. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of gay panic in this movie. Awful lot of gay panic in this movie. There is quite a lot of female nudity and limited male nudity. Not as much skiing as you'd think for a skiing movie, but I still enjoyed it. So much so that I also rewatched Ski School 2. What?
Electric Boogaloo.
It's my no, not quite, not far off it. It's got more zap and pizzazz than that.
Yeah.
Where, what would you have it? Dave Marshak basically has to do the same as the first one, but in this, there's a nude painter. Not she paints people in the nude, she paints while nude. That's kind of the story.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit. There's less skiing in this one.
Less skiing.
Less skiing in this one, yeah.
She can't really be skiing if she's naked.
She doesn't do that much skiing, no. Which is weird because, like, the start of the movie is her, basically flirting her way into a skiing competition. But then she doesn't. I think she skis at one point, but she is clothed when she skis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is that.
It's probably safer.
It's safer. It's less impactful, but it's safer.
She might get like nipple frostbite if she did
And you do worry a little bit. She's wearing booties. She's not just barefoot when she's doing the painting.
Yeah, I know, but it's not going to protect her nipples.
No, it's not. She's not wearing nipple booties now.
No.
No.
I don't think they exist. Pasties? Kind of
Pasties
like
do, yeah.
nipple booties.
Yeah. So, yeah. And I also watched Backbeat, the 1994 Ian Softley movie about the life of Stuart Sutcliffe. Well, the early time of the Beatles when they went to Hamburg, and Stuart Sutcliffe was still in the band, and his how he ended up in a relationship whilst there with Astrid Kircher, and his ultimate death as well as that. There, it's one of those ones I've looked at rewatching for quite a while, but it's because it was quite a big deal movie in like the mid 90s when it released, 1994. Because like the Beatles were still like the Beatles, but it was like 30 years since the Beatles, not 60 years since the Beatles. There, but there was still like this untouchable thing, and then you had this movie that was about the very early years of the Beatles, which I think was not. It wasn't endorsed by the Beatles like the upcoming Beatles movies are, but the I think at the time Harrison, McCartney and Ringo were all like quite fine with it, and like after it were quite positive about it, and were like, yeah, it's not far off accurate of kind of what happened.
Yeah.
What it seems to do is it doesn't. It's very much Lennon and Stuart Sutcliffe's story. So Ian Hart, who I believe had played Lennon before and has played him since.
Okay.
In it. What I would say now is this movie gets released now and it's exactly the same movie, the same cast, but they're all they're all the same age like that. There. Ian Hart wins an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Yeah. He just does. It's a really, really good performance from him as Lennon there. And it very much... basically, McCartney comes across as alright in it, but a little bit like, look, Stuart's a bit shit, should be in the band. I know he's your mate, but he's a bit shit. Pete Best is a drummer. It's before Ringo, and there's a whole thing of like he doesn't talk. And then somebody at one point, Lennon turns around and he's like, "You don't say much, do you?" And he's like, "'Cause I'm a drummer, no one fucking listens to drummers." And he's like, "Fair." And then at one point he shouts at them all, and they're like, "Fucking only spoke." You've got that element, and it's all. You've got the weirdness of them going to Germany and it being very, very sort of culturally different to the UK, and it getting involved much more in the art scene. And there's much more of a bohemian hedonistic sort of lifestyle, and then getting more introduced to drugs, etc. And Lennon's a prick. Like, it very much gets that across, that Lennon is just a dickhead, which Lennon kind of was a dickhead. I think he freely would admit that himself. But yeah, it's a good rewatch. Go back to it. Stephen Dorff's really good, actually.
Yeah.
As Stuart Sutcliffe, yeah. But what's quite weird is you've got at the end, because it's like a 30-year-old movie, but it tells you about like, Ashton Kutcher, still remains friends with the remaining members of the Beatles, and still lives in Hamburg. And then it goes on this, and you're like, fucking hell, this is 32 years ago.
Yeah.
It feels weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a good time with it. Yeah, it's a good like biopic where it's right. We're not going to look at the whole thing. We're going to look at a very small, specific time period, but it's done really quite well. It feels like they're just telling the story. They're not trying to sell a soundtrack. There is that element to it. So yeah, but that's what I've watched this week. Yeah. We don't have a question this week from Dylan, but he has sent us some fun feedback where it says, not a question this week, but regards to you all worrying about talking about football etc. too much last episode. I'm only one voice, but I enjoy listening to everyone on the podcast for who they are and what they have to say, whether that's Formula One, the football, or Paulie show. No need to worry, guys.
Good on you, dude. Thank you.
Well, that is good, yeah. Because sometimes we do worry that when we start tangenting, we're going way off topic. We're just having a chat now.
Yeah.
And sometimes we're like a little bit worried that people maybe aren't just into like the whole just this is a chat thing. But it's good to know that people do like the chat sometimes.
I genuinely, like, after, the show that we did when we got back from holiday.
Yes.
And I went off on, like, right, buckle in, guys, about the book that I'd read.
Yes.
Afterwards, for, like, days afterwards, I was like, oh, shit, that must have been really boring. like real existential crisis shit.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, I think.
Yeah.
What are we covering next week, Ian?
Toy Story 5, baby!
Is it Toy Story 5 this weekend? Alright, fair enough. I'm going to watch Toy Story 4 again, because I remember enjoying it, but I don't remember it.
Is there nothing else out?
No, nothing's going to try and eat.
No, literally, there is nothing else out.
Come on, Chris Carter, get that editing done.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it as well, but I get it though. It would be nice if something else was out, because it's like next week is both Supergirl and Jackass.
Fucking Supergirl next week. I thought that was like August.
No, week after next. Well, next week, yeah. Next Friday.
Tell you what, I'm ready for the discourse on that to be fucking horrible.
I'm honestly, like, quite excited for Supergirl.
I'm excited for Jackass.
I'm excited for both of them. I really, really hope Supergirl is actually good, though, because otherwise, fuck.
Yeah, that's got to be good. I've just seen, when I was closing down the Instagram there, when we were talking about, like historical sequels to, like, old films, apparently Jim Carrey and Ron Howard are in talks to make a new Grinch movie.
Really?
Yeah. That's wild. Because Ron Howard said there's there's a couple of different sequels written that we want to do, but Jim Carrey has always been not a fucking chance. He liked the movie, but he was just like, it's physically it was too much. Yeah.
It's mad because like that Benedict Cumberbatch Grinch from like 10 years ago made a shitload of money,
but nobody's watched it since.
I mean, like lots made us watch it like every Christmas, but like 6 or 7 Christmases in a row, and that film's not great. But who the fuck is asking for a 26-year later sequel to the Jim Carrey Grinch?
Mate, the Grinch, again, I'm going to use the Primark example. The Grinch ranges at Primark, they do like massive ranges. It is fucking huge. That film has got some serious love.
I'm glad lots is starting to age out of this stuff, man. Like,
but the Jim Carrey one's really good. The
It's
Jim
dark.
Yeah, the Benedict Cumberbatch one I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot barge pole, but because it's been kiddified. Whereas the Jim Carrey ones, it's nasty. It's a nasty little film.
And there's a whole.
Maybe I need to give it another go then, but yeah.
The Carrey Grinch. I hadn't watched it for a number of years, and we rewatched it this Christmas, didn't we? And we're like, this is fucking dark.
Yeah.
Why is there a fucking key party in it?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Yeah, genuinely, like the aunt that he ends up with, like, is it the night they find him? Something like that. They're having a key party. It's so
much fun.
Oddly.
And he is so all in as well. Like, I love that for him.
And the great line of where he gives the fucking kid a saw and tells it to go and run real quick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Toy Story 506 next week. Is it the last one?
Okay.
Who fucking knows?
Who knows? I need a pee. Get us out of here.
Thank you very much for Becky.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you very much for Mark.
And thank you very much for listening.
You're a weird guy.
We will speak to you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.